Hi, I'm going to show you how to take PowerPoint and with it a video of a book. So to start with, I'll open up PowerPoint, and I always like to start with a black background. And so just take your slide, your first slide, right-click on it, and change the layout to blank. And then right-click on the slide itself and change the format background to black, and then apply to all. So from now on, when you make a new slide, it will be black and plain. So I like that as a quick, easy tip. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to insert a picture on each slide from the book. You can get your pictures by taking a photograph of them, or you can scan them in a color scanner copy machine. At school, our scanner works great, and so I can make PDFs of the books. So let me go to my PDF of my book that I have, and this one's called All the Way to the Top. I have the entire book scanned. So the first thing you're going to do is go to Edit and take a snapshot, and then you're going to select your first page. And the area has been copied, so just press OK and go back to your PowerPoint and paste it in as an image. And then I usually make it as big as the screen is. Sometimes it's a little washed out, so you can double click on it and the corrections appears, and you can find a better color correction. This one looks pretty good. All right, so let's try that one more time. Let's go to our scanned image and let's choose another one. Let's say we want to do this one and press OK. All right. There are some times when the pages are a 2-page spread, and then you can put them both in, and then you have to just adjust them so that they fit in the slide. You might have to make it slightly smaller. So like, say if you had another one just like this, they don't quite fit if they're all from top to bottom. So you just got to make them fit just right. I sometimes will even select them and group them, and then I can make it fit just right. But that's just a little fine tip that I've discovered. All right, now let's say you have all your slides done, your whole book is done. Now it's time for you to narrate. So to narrate, you're going to go to Slideshow and record your slideshow. There are some tools I want to show you. There's the eraser, the pen, the highlighter, and then lots of different colors. There's the microphone, and there is the camera. And when you use the camera, your picture will appear in the corner. I use it sometimes and sometimes I don't. It just depends. If I want the kids to know that it's me talking, especially if it's directions for an assignment, I might use the camera. But if it's something more generic that maybe other people will use, I don't necessarily use the camera. And then, of course, you have to make sure your computer has a camera and a microphone. I was not able to do this a couple years ago just because I didn't have a webcam on my computer and I didn't have a microphone or a camera. So I never used this feature, and now I've discovered it, and well, I keep using it over and over again. The highlighter, you just click on highlighter and you can pick your highlighting color, and then you can actually highlight things. Isn't that cool? And then to get rid of it, you can click the eraser and it'll erase it. Or let's say you want to point something out and you just want to circle. Look at her on her horse. You can circle it. All right, so I have used that from time to time, especially if there's some details in a book that are really tiny and I want them to make sure they see it. All right, well then at this point you are ready to record. So what you do is you press record and then you just start talking. When you turn the page, it'll still record and it'll advance to the next page. Don't talk when you advance it. Make sure there's a little bit of a gap, because if you're talking and it's advancing, you'll drop your voice. It will cut off part of it. This is really helpful. If you want to do slide by slide, you can do that. So record and then stop. or you can just keep recording and turn the page and keep talking. But if you all of a sudden find out one page needs to be redone, you can just redo one page. Just press the X and then clear the recording on the current slide. And so that's really helpful. Instead of having to redo the entire book all in one fell swoop, that would take a while. So let's try recording just a little bit. I'm going to start the recording. It's going to give me a countdown. And then I can start to read. Jennifer Keelan may be small, but her voice is mighty. Yee-haw! Snowball, and then I'm going to, if I want to, Snowball responds, speeding up from a walk to a trot. Jennifer loves to go fast, but she knows she'll soon have less time for riding since she's finally old enough for school. And then if you need to turn the page, remember to wait and then turn the page. I don't have any more pages. So the end of the slideshow, then you're supposed to click exit. So I'm going to press exit or escape on my computer. All right, now make sure you save, File, Save, and then you can go to File, Export. And this is where you are going to create a video. Full HD video is what I use. And then you just create a video and it will start. We'll ask you where you want to save it, of course, and you can call it, I'm going to just call it sample. And it's .mp4. And then press save, and then you will notice down here where it is creating the sample. It will take a little longer than what's happening right now because this one is very, very short. And then when it is done, your miracle has happened. You have made a video. And then what's even better about this is you can actually upload it into YouTube, and you can make it public or unlisted or private. But if you want to do that as well, you sure can. Now I'm going to close this, and that is done. I'm not going to save this. I'm just going to close this off.